when it comes to raising kids in this kind of situation, there's got to be some give and take. And one thing I tell people is my mom grew up in a missionary family, and she had 4 siblings. They went to boarding school in a city hours away from home. And as they grew up, her siblings all developed a whole lot of resentment towards their parents. They felt that they were secondary to the work that their parents were doing there. I made myself a promise before we went that my kids are not gonna feel that way about me and about Rachel. I want my kids to grow up to be well-adjusted people who really care about the same kind of things that we care about, and to love their neighbor as Jesus commanded us. So it's important to us, really important, to make time for them as well, which is why we've kind of set a strict boundary of having a couple days off a week to spend with our family and do fun things apart from necessarily being at MSH.
At MSH, our kids are often with us. Most of our day, we drop them off at school and we're there at the house. But after school, especially if there's a lot of things going on, we'll bring them back with us. Or if we know that they're going to the playground, we'll sometimes meet them there with our kids so that they can all play at the playground together. And the kids, even at the house, will ask, when is Elijah and Micaiah coming? When are they going to be there? If there's a lot happening at the house, or if our kids are having some big feelings, we'll recognize that and keep them home, and only one of us will attend dinner that night. And almost every time the women ask me, where's Elijah and Micaiah? Why aren't they here? Why can't we see them? The house knows they're a part of our family, and they feel like they're a part of their family as well. We're not perfect parents, and we make a lot of mistakes, but it's important to recognize those things and talk with our kids, and even apologize sometimes for things that we do, and try to keep an open communication with them and tell them you can talk to us about anything, because we want to be involved and we want to help you deal with those feelings. Yeah, parenting's been very interesting in Calais. There are intense moments in the house, and the kids, feel that and can pick up on that. I think the hardest part for me in my parenting journey at the house is there are many eyes and many moms, and, finding my way through that. I do appreciate some of the advice, but then also being able to rely on myself and be confident in my own way of parenting. The cultures that we work with tend to have a much more kind of communal parenting style that you may not see in Western countries so much, where the parents will trust their kids with someone else from their culture, and people feel free to kind of help direct and guide each other's children's. And in general, it's quite a positive thing. When we bring our kids into the house, it's almost like they're having additional aunts and uncles and parents and things like this. They're very welcomed and received well as a part of the broader MSH community. They spoil them like grandparents and aunts and uncles would, and they care for them like aunts and uncles do. We really wanted that when we were bringing them, to include them in this work, in this ministry, because we found that having these experiences and this cross-cultural communication and work that we do, that really does kind of kill a lot of prejudice that we developed growing up and not interacting with other people from other cultures. That's on purpose, that we want them to be a part of that ministry. Even at their young ages, it's really helped open their eyes to some things that other kids their age may not realize. It's been beautiful.